making the dough when I come at the cut. Okay.
Today, from MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, it's Week 2 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the New York Giants.
We welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with their opponents. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. And we get a glance here at their leader, the man who will be calling the plays under center.
We talk so much about how coaches script things, especially on offense, to start a season, to start a game, whatever it is. Could they have scripted a better start in terms of playing? Offensive Player of the Week in the NFC, and his team won their season opener.
Absolutely. Perfect start to the year, but all the talk was, hey, that was week 1. Now we got to move forward.
Let's do it again in week 2. That's what he's told his teammates.
Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10, as they've got things rolling on this drive. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Back to throw again. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat. Drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. And the Giants send out their punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line. So out comes the offense now with a long field ahead of them. And out will come the leader of this offense, and that, of course, is their signal caller.
And he was terrific in the opener, threw 3 touchdown passes, and make no mistake about it, he was eager to get right back out and do it again. So I think we'll see him try to test the secondary quite a bit as this game goes on.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And touchdown. A great effort there. 95 yards. And the Black Knights have taken a first-quarter lead. They scored the most points of anyone on opening weekend, and now first-quarter touchdown here.
And while there's no guarantee that all the points they scored in opening weekend are going to hold up and be the average all year long, they're certainly starting to set that type of a pace. And what you do with that is you put in the heads of all of your opponents, we've got to really be ready on defense because these guys know how to put the ball in the end zone.
You think they can keep piling on the points like this?
I think they can if they're prepared to adjust and adapt, because they won't see the same defenses week in and week out.
And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes could prove risky. There it worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
This one taken just inside the 10. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. He's going to let this one go deep. And this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll look to throw again. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. And that'll bring up 4th down on the big sack with a loss of 5.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
And the Giants send out their punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked out at about the 3-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means...
A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45. Oh, that's in.